Assalamu alaikum. Most holy name of Allah the Beneficent, the most merciful Savior, the one God, to whom all praises are due. And in the name of his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, do I greet you, beloved black brothers and sisters, and to you our visitors and friends, with the greetings of peace and of paradise. Assalamu alaikum, which in the Arabic language means peace be unto you. Before I even begin to speak on anything, the brother who preceded me did such a magnificent job in giving you some of the basic fundamental teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I wish you all would join me in a round of applause for the dynamite job that the brother has done. All praises are due to Allah. It is so beautiful to have so many of you here this afternoon. Although the brother from what's the church? The brother was from a particular church, and minister was supposed to come here today, but evidently he wasn't able to make it. Hopefully before the meeting has ended, he may come in.
Yes, sir.
But it is so good to have black people to come together. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us, it is a beautiful thing to see black brothers and black sisters of like mind.
Yes, sir.
And similar burdens to come together for a spiritual feast.
That's right.
This is put so beautifully
That's right.
by Messenger Elijah Muhammad, because he says of like minds.
Right.
This is very important, that our minds are like.
Yes, sir.
Because I am sure that every individual in here today has come here because they desire to see the black man in a better condition.
That's right.
They desire to see the black man in a better state
Yes, sir.
than he has been in so far.
Yes, sir.
So that means that our minds are alike. We are alike in our desire for freedom,
Yes, sir.
justice, equality.
That's right.
We are alike in our desire for salvation, liberation, and self-determination.
Yes, sir.
But remember, I've told you before, there is a unalike mind.
That's right.
And the
Right.
unalike mind
Yes, sir.
is the mind that creates the difficulty
Right.
that causes us
That's
to
right,
be
sir.
separated.
That's right.
Although we desire
Yes, sir.
good
Right.
for one another,
Yes, sir.
although we desire freedom and equity
Yes,
and
sir.
a chance to have our place in the sun, but we don't have it.
That's
Why?
right.
Yes, sir.
Listen up.
Because
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
there is a unalike mind
Right. Right.
that is to work.
That's right.
You see, if our minds is like
Right.
Yes, sir.
and another is unalike, that means that mind is opposite
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's
from
right.
our mind.
Teach.
There is a opposite nature.
Right.
There's an opposite mentality.
Yes, sir.
There's an opposite system
That's
that
right.
has been set up
Yes, sir. Yes,
to
sir.
keep us from gaining the things that all people want.
That's right.
That's what? Life, liberty,
That's right.
and the pursuit of happiness.
Yes, sir. Teach.
So this one unalike mind is housed
Yes, sir.
in an unalike body.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's right.
Check it out.
You see, unalike and alike means opposite, different.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Opposite means opposer. Opposer
Right.
means rival.
Right.
Rival means enemy.
Yes, sir. Teach.
Everything in this universe,
Yes, sir.
everything, not one,
Right.
not 2, 3, 4, 5, or some,
Yes, sir. Teach.
but everything in this
Everything.
universe has a natural
Listen, brother, sister.
enemy.
That's
Yes,
right.
right.
Listen
A
up.
natural opposing force
That's
to
right.
it.
That's right.
Man, the cat don't know why. He just don't like dogs.
Yes, sir.
It's in his nature.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The rat, he don't like the cat. He don't know why, but it's in his nature.
Right.
Yes,
It's
sir.
always the opposite.
Right.
Up is the natural opposite of down.
That's right. Teach.
Wide is the natural opposite of thin.
Yes, sir.
Over is the natural opposite of under.
That's right.
God is the natural opposite of devil.
That's right.
And white is the natural opposite of black.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
All praises are due to Allah. For the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The natural
Yes, sir.
opposite.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You say, oh my God, we're all the same under the skin.
Right.
Why don't the white man like me? He can't help it.
That's right. That's right.
It's in his nature.
Yes, sir.
We made him to be an opposer of truth.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Now remember, we want what liberation?
That's right.
Salvation.
Right.
That's right.
self-determination.
Yes, sir.
But what does he desire for us?
Yes, sir.
Oh, dehumanization,
Right, that's right.
alienation,
Right.
and complete destruction of us as a nation of people. This is his desire.
That's right.
This alone shows you the
That's right.
difference
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Wake up.
in the two.
That's right. That's right.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, it is beautiful
Check it out. Yes, sir.
when we have like minds.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right.
Because it is the unification of like minds.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
give a nigga a ham hock and a
Yes, sir.
plate of pinto beans and put some music on, they're jumping
Yes,
shit.
sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
But it's a good thing connected to that.
That's right.
Because when you can dance and sing, you what? You're happy.
That's right.
You're joyful.
That's right.
And when you're joyful, you're good.
That's
You're
right.
feeling good. You're
That's right.
thinking good.
Right.
And that which is good is next to who? God.
Yes, sir.
That's that spirit,
Yes,
that
sir.
soul of the Creator
Yes, sir.
that's inside of us.
That's right.
But white folks, man, they go to school and learn how to dance. Still
right.
can't do it.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, oh, they falling. 2, 3, 4, all falling.
That's
Because
right.
they ain't got it.
That's right.
They ain't got it.
They are opposite,
That's right.
Yes, sir.
different
Right.
That's right.
from me and you.
That's right. That's right.
That's
right.
But you know something else, I can't leave
Listen
this
up. Bring it to
mob out.
Yes, sir.
We actually have some unlike minds
Right?
among ourselves.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
They're not unlike in the, should I say, innate way,
Right?
because they didn't start out unlike.
That's right.
But they have become unlike to us because they love white folks. Oh,
Yes, sir.
almighty white.
Yes, sir.
I love you.
Yes, sir.
Don't leave me. Anything the white business. Yes, sir, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Now in Baltimore, they're having a mayoral race.
Yes, sir.
Now, as a Muslim and a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we don't go in for no kind of politicking.
That's right. Sir. That's right.
Because we recognize that the white man's political system
Right?
cannot solve our problems because the system he got can't solve his.
That's
right.
right.
So I'd be a fool to involve myself in
Yes,
that.
sir. That's
But just as a footnote,
right.
they got a black man running for mayor.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Billy Murphy.
Yes, sir.
Now, the moment Billy Murphy steps out to run for mayor,
Yes,
Listen
sir.
I mean, hell, I ain't saying Billy Murphy is no dynamite guy,
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
but he can't do no worse than that homosexual Don Schaefer.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, man, 61 years old, he lives with his dear old mommy.
Yes, sir.
You know he call her mommy?
Yes, sir.
Everybody here, you know, when you and your buddies here, Jack, I'm going to see my mom.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
But
Right.
when you're home living with her, mommy,
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
and I come upstairs and have
Right.
something to eat.
Right.
Can you imagine the mayor?
Yes, sir.
The man that runs the city. Golly, mommy, gee, mommy, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Billy Murphy can't do no worse than that.
No,
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
But the moment he announced his candidacy,
Yes, sir.
all the Negro preachers, we wish you, master, I mean, they breaking downtown
Yes,
to
sir.
put their support behind the white man.
That's right.
All the niggas need to be hung up and lynched.
That's right.
Yeah, I called them a
Yes, sir.
nigga.
That's right.
They need to be lynched.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
But they are of an unlike mind by their
That's right.
choosing.
That's right.
So when you have someone who is black,
Right.
but they don't think black,
Right?
Right.
when you know black people need justice and equity, but they don't want it, you call them a what? A nigger
That's
right.
That's right.
or Negro.
Yes, sir.
It's both the same.
That's right.
You know, some people been born again,
Yes,
Right.
sir.
don't want to use the term nigger no more.
Make it stop.
Like bro Richard Pryor.
Yes, sir.
Now this fella,
Yes, sir. Teach.
Teach on.
he goes to Africa.
Right.
Rich.
And he says he was so spiritually
Yes, sir. Teach.
and emotionally moved by the greatness of the African people.
Yes, sir.
And by the land that when he stood on, he felt the vibes of his ancestors.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And he was so moved
Right.
Yes,
that
sir.
he says, no longer will I call my people
Yes, sir.
niggers.
Yes, sir. Wait.
But he can call a black woman a bitch,
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
a pregnant dog.
That's right.
That's right. Right.
As he called you a bitch and a pregnant dog,
Yes,
he's
sir.
laying up with some filthy, funky white woman.
Yes, that's right.
Mr. Richard Pryor, that nigga is crazy.
That's right.
And there's nothing he said is something
right.
that nigga
No,
did.
sir.
That's right.
I gotta tell you the truth.
That's
Oh,
right.
don't talk about Richard Pryor. We love him. Love hell.
That's right.
He don't love you.
That's right. Teach. Teach. Right. Wake up. Teach. Teach. Think
Got
about
to
right.
tell you the
Break it
truth.
down.
That's right.
That's right.
See why I'm going to tell you a lot while you're here.
That's
Then
right.
I come back no more.
Yes, sir.
Tell it to you.
That's right.
But he don't recognize
That's
Right.
right.
woman is the original woman.
That's right.
She's the first.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
She is the mother
Yes, sir. That's
of civilization.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
She rocked the cradle of civilization.
Yes,
From
sir.
the black woman's womb came all the prophets and messengers of God.
Yes, sir.
What the Christians
Right.
say, they lying because they don't know the true understanding
Yes,
of it.
sir.
But when they say Hail Mary, no.
No,
Some
that's
damn
right.
English name.
Right.
But it's hail to the black woman
That's
because
right.
she in fact
Right.
is the mother of God.
That's right.
And blessed is the fruit of her womb because that's you. And it's since you know you that fruit, brother,
Yes,
you
sir.
got to stand up
Yes,
and
sir.
defend your black woman. And we'll never be respected. She's the originator.
That's right.
And this funky white woman, she's nothing but an imitation and a
right.
cheap one at that.
That's right.
Oh, I had to put my face on Henry. I'll be right down. She ain't lying.
That's
Teach,
right.
teach. Putting it on.
She ain't got no mouth. She got a damn slit.
Right.
Give me some lips on.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. That's how
And
they do it.
some
That's how they do it.
lipstick.
Right. Yes, sir.
They see, I want to see how I've seen, but they
Yes, sir.
see how fine and beautiful that black woman was with her beautiful hips.
Yes, sir. That's
Her buttocks.
Yes, sir.
His,
Wake
oh my
up.
God, the white woman, she's flat.
That's
Right.
right.
Flat.
Like a man.
That's
See,
right.
they flat like that.
Right.
Let me tell you why they flat before I finish telling you.
That's right.
You see, the white man lived up in the caves and hills of West Asia.
Yes, right.
Now, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has told us for years
Yes, sir.
Listen up.
that we had to go up in there and civilize white folks.
That's
right.
They was running around on all fours, scampering
That's right.
around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Naked, hell with it back. They
That's
grow
right.
tails.
That's
That's
right.
right. Yes,
You
sir.
see, a tail is something that one grows when it's on all fours to balance it.
Balance.
Right.
That's right.
Plus also, according to the Holy Quran, the 18th surah,
Yes, sir.
it says when it was in the caves
Yes, sir.
that the dog stood right at the entrance.
Yes, sir.
So you know the white folks love to have sexual relationship
Yes,
with
sir.
the dog.
That's
right.
So they laid up with the dog so long, their nature and characteristic became similar
Yes, sir.
to that of a dog.
That's right.
If you don't believe it, wait till a wet day. It ain't gotta be wet.
That's
That when them
right.
crackers sweat.
That's
Fuck
right.
Eve.
Right.
sir.
That's
You be
right.
ready to hear Roma take a bone because they be smelling like Lassie, Rin Tin Tin, and all them other damn dogs hooked up together.
That's right, sir. That's right.
But I'm trying to make a point here.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
When Moses seen him,
Right.
he was sent there by Allah himself
That's
Right.
right.
to raise up the white man. He never
Right.
Never
Sir.
did Moses go into Egypt.
Right.
The Egyptian people have a culture and a civilization
Right.
that has recorded history
Right. Wake up.
6,000 years before the birth of Moses.
Right.
Adam.
Yes,
Pardon.
sir. That's right.
When the Christian theologians and scientists claim
Right.
that the earth is only 6,000 years old,
Right.
and before that time no one was here,
Yes,
they
sir.
have documented evidence they was here 6,000
Yes, sir.
years before that.
Yes, sir.
So,
Right.
in all their history,
Yes,
Right.
sir. Listen up.
they have it written nowhere,
Right.
nowhere, that they have ever had any Israelites in bondage in their country.
That's right.
Check it out.
Check it out. That's
The
right.
Bible bears me witness.
Yes, sir.
Read in St. John, somewhere around the 8th chapter, the
Yes, sir.
32nd or 33rd verse.
Right.
And Jesus said, know ye the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
That's
He said,
right.
what do you mean we be free?
Right.
Yes, sir.
We're Abraham's seed,
Yes,
and
sir.
we have never been in bondage to any man.
Yes,
Check
sir.
your Bible.
That's right. Think about it.
So Moses never went into Egypt.
Yes, sir.
Moses
right.
raised them white folks up in Europe.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So the Bible
Right.
says that as Moses raised up the serpent
Right.
Yes, sir.
in the wilderness, so shall the Son of Man raise his people up in the last day.
That's right.
It's referring to the nature and the characteristic
Yes,
of
sir.
the white race as being a serpent.
Right.
Real slimy.
Right.
Yes, sir. That's the
That's
character.
right.
Now when Moses stepped up there,
Yes, sir.
Right.
Listen up.
and seen all these white folks running around on all fours,
Right.
eating
Right.
anything,
Right.
human waste, garbage, anything,
Yes, sir.
he said, I got to stand these people up.
That's right.
Because they couldn't walk upright.
That's right.
Holy Quran says we turned them into apes and swine.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That's
We
right.
talk about that they're looking for the missing link. The white man is the missing link.
That's right.
And the scientists know it.
That's right.
But he won't tell you.
Yes, sir.
So what Moses did, he had to strap a board
Right.
Yes, sir.
up to the white man's back
Right.
and tie it on
Right.
so he can walk.
Yes, sir.
So you find out that they all white folks got these flat behinds
Right, right.
walking around.
That's right.
Now if you don't believe it,
Check it out.
there's a scholar by the name of Hendrik
Yes, sir.
Willem van Loon.
Yes, sir.
And he wrote a book called The History
Yes, sir.
of Mankind, talking about his race.
Yes, sir. Wait.
And he says with documentation
Yes, sir.
that his former ancestors,
Right.
when they were by the Caucasian mountains,
Yes, sir.
he said they lived a savage life even before they knew how to make a wheel or use a
Right.
fork.
Yes, sir.
He said, but a stranger
Listen up.
came from the Southland.
Yes, sir.
He came from the continent of Africa
Right.
Yes, sir.
and from the land of Egypt,
Yes,
and
sir.
he came and civilized the white man out the cave.
Yes,
Just
sir.
the white man telling you this. For those of you who don't want to believe what Mr. Muhammad has to say.
That's right.
Because you know how we are now, man. I don't believe that.
That's right.
But when the white man puts his stamp of approval, yes, sir,
Yes, sir.
I hear and I
Yes,
obey.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That's how we go.
So these white women, these old flat, funny looking behind, they
Yes, sir.
walking around up in Europe,
Right.
and they
Yes, sir.
seen this fine, pretty black woman.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All those curvaceous. Now, I'm looking at curves now. You know what I mean? We Muslims here.
That's right, sir.
But the black
Right.
woman got some bad curves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When they seen that,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Teach.
they run up there and get these damn bustles.
Yes, sir.
Make their butts stick out
Right.
like the black woman.
Yes, sir.
But they didn't have it
That's right.
because they are unlike people.
Yes,
right.
Now here Richard Pryor laying with the unlike woman.
Right.
Calling her a queen, making her rich.
Right.
And calling our woman a pregnant dog.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So as I say, what they do when they decide to dress,
Right.
everything you see is made up.
That's right.
Nothing they have on is real.
That's right. No.
Because their mentality is not real.
That's right.
Everything is artificial.
That's right.
It's like the very earth itself.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The black dirt is the best soil.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Next is the brown dirt, and that's good
That's
for
right.
producing.
Yes, sir.
Red dirt is good too.
Yes, sir.
For clay and pottery.
Right.
To make things.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Have you ever heard of white dirt? Think about it.
That's right. That's right.
He don't fit nowhere in this thing.
That's right.
And the closest thing to white dirt is what? Sand.
That's right.
And the only thing you can make out is glass, and you can see right through it.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
All praise to Jesus. We want you to understand. See, we ain't got you the subject yet. I
Yes, sir.
gotta kind of warm you up
Right.
some.
Right.
Get you
Right.
into the real
Yes, sir.
issue, because
That's right.
gotta cool y'all out, because y'all be mad at me. See, brother,
yes,
talking
yes,
about
sir.
my mother. My mother's a Christian, and my father's a Christian,
Yes, sir.
born again, and I'm a Christian too. Well, what's that mean?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My mother's a Christian too.
That's right.
My mother before that was a Christian.
That's right.
But where did we first learn Christianity?
Yes, sir. Good.
What was our first encounter
Right. Yes, sir.
with God?
Right.
Oh, well, we're going to cover that, but I'm going to
Yes,
get some
sir.
water now.
Yes, sir.
But as I said, it is beautiful
Yes, sir.
because all of us here have like minds.
That's right.
I hope y'all ain't got no women waiting around. I'm going to check this bottom thing out, baby. Keep the motor running in case they get too crazy so I can get out there.
Yes, sir.
I hope ain't none of y'all no white folks waiting around the corner.
Yes,
So we might keep you here for a while.
sir.
You see? So, because we
love you and we desire for you that which we desire for ourselves,
Yes, sir.
we don't permit white people in here.
That's right.
Because for those few moments or few hours that you may be here,
Right.
you
That's
will
right.
see black on black in black.
That's right.
That's what we're going to be working with.
Yes, sir.
So we're glad to have like minds seeing similar burdens. We've all experienced the same similar burden.
Yes, sir.
We say similar so much because all of us have not had the same experiences.
That's right.
I mean, we know some brothers and sisters who have went through the white man's educational
That's
system
right.
Wake up, sir.
and have been so-called successful in this world.
Right.
In other words, been good niggas.
Yes,
That's
sir.
That's the only way you get through in America.
Yes, sir.
Good nigga, don't cause no trouble. The nigga been to school and the nigga's doing the right thing.
That's right.
Now don't misunderstand me when I tell
That's
you,
right.
Yes, sir.
when I explain to you that those of us who go to the white man's institutions of learning, there's something wrong with that. No.
No, sir.
Because the
Wake
white
up.
man don't have no monopoly
Yes,
on
sir.
education.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
But I'm only saying how he don't teach us,
Right.
but he trains us.
Yes, sir.
It's like a cat going to dog school.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So when the black woman comes out of school, they in trouble most of the time.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
The highly intellectuals, you know, when the brother was 4 and 5, he wanted to box and run and play football. And I want to be a soldier, mommy.
Yes, sir.
After he's went through the educational system, hi there, Mom. I'm
That's right.
so happy to be home.
right.
I'm a professor now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the sister, she wanted to be a wife and have children and
Yes, right.
do things of that nature. She finished the educational system. Well, I'm a liberated woman now, and ain't no man gonna tell me nothing. If the man come home and want to eat, nigga, fix the food yourself.
Yes, sir.
I said, my God,
Yeah. That's how it is. Yes, sir.
this is what education does to us.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
This is why all praises are due to Allah
That's
in
right.
Bible school.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Muhammad's University, we have one in Baltimore,
Yes, right.
and eventually we will set one up here.
That's right.
So we can teach and train our children
Right.
how to grow properly,
Yes,
so
sir.
that black children can grow up respecting black
Yes, sir.
and not be taught by our enemies.
That's right.
But we don't mean so much that because you have education we can't use it, because education is a very potent and a very powerful thing.
That's right.
I'm only trying to show to you we come from different walks of life. Some people come from the drug life, the slick life.
Yes, sir.
Some people come from just the workaday life.
That's right.
But we all have bear the same similar burden.
That's right.
Racism.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
People who have been deprived of having their rights as human beings.
That's
Not
right.
just civil rights,
That's right.
but as they say, human rights.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
And for the so-called American Negro, even your divine right
That's right.
has been cut off from you.
That's right.
So since we have come here to have a spiritual feast,
Yes, sir.
although after the festivities we will have
Wake up.
an eating feast.
Yes, sir.
We have some very delicious food for you all, and we want you to enjoy it. But first of all, we want you to enjoy this spiritual
That's right.
feast.
Yes, sir.
Because Jesus says what?
Yes, sir.
That man lives not from bread alone,
That's right.
That's right.
but from every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Yes,
sir.
And the word that comes out of the mouth of God is what? All right.
Yes, sir.
True.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So this is our subject for the day.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Know you the truth,
That's right.
and the truth shall set you free.
That's right.
That's powerful action
That's
there.
right.
Especially when we are people who are slaves.
That's right.
The word truth
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
comes from an Arabic word called al-haq.
Yes, sir.
Now al-haq means truth.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
But the scholars agree that not only does it mean truth, but it also means justice.
Yes, sir.
Because truth automatically provides one with justice.
That's
Because if there's no truth, there is no justice.
That's right.
So if you don't get truth,
Right?
you don't get no justice.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Jesus said, know ye the truth, and the truth will set you free.
That's right.
So if you don't get no truth, you don't get what? No freedom.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yes, Isaiah says in the scripture, he says that truth has fallen in the street and equity cannot enter. So if you don't get no truth, you don't get no what? No equality.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you why. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So when you see a people
Yes, sir.
who don't have no freedom,
Right.
when you see a people who don't have no justice,
Yes,
when you see a people who don't have no equality, these are people who don't have no truth. And if you don't have no truth, somebody has lied.
That's right.
You,
That's right.
good liar,
That's right.
or a master liar.
Yes, sir.
Because he lies so good, some of you think you're free.
Yes, sir.
Now, wait a minute.
There you go.
That's America, Jack.
Yes.
I love it. I don't want to be no damn Russian. Russia never done nothing to me.
No, it's
I'm not even advocating communism or socialism. Niggas can't even pronounce communism. I don't want to go to Russia.
Yes, sir.
Ridiculous.
That's right.
But we are people who have been deprived
Right.
of freedom,
Yes, sir.
of justice,
That's right.
and equality.
That's right.
So the only thing that will make us free
Yes, sir.
is the truth.
That's right.
The truth of what? The first thing you need to know is the truth of your God.
That's right. Listen up.
And God's arch enemy and your enemy,
Yes, sir.
the devil.
That's right. That's right.
Now let's examine quickly, if we may,
Yes, sir. Listen up.
our first encounter
Yes, sir.
with religion.
Yes, sir.
Our first encounter with what they call God.
Yes, sir.
Now the Bible says that the Antichrist,
Right.
or as the Muslims call it, the Masih Dajjal,
Yes, sir.
meaning devil,
Yes, sir.
say that the devil would deceive many and make them think he was God himself.
That's right. That's right.
So when the
Yes, sir.
so-called American Negro think about God, who
Yes,
do they
sir.
think about? Some blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pale-faced cracker hanging on a cross.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what they think about.
That's what we think about.
Give him a shave and a haircut, dye his hair red, just like Ronald Reagan.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I love Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Please, Jesus, wash me whiter than snow.
Yes, sir. Pathetic.
Now, the first encounter
Right. Listen up.
that we had with this type of God
Yes, sir.
came on the shores of what they now call Africa.
Yes, that's right.
There was a man by the name of John Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Teach on it.
Yes, sir.
And your history book sometimes calls him John Hawkins,
Yes, sir.
sometimes John Hopkins.
Yes, sir.
He came to the shores of Africa.
Yes, sir.
And he lived amongst our people 20 years.
Right.
Just to show you how crafty that he is.
That's right.
After he lived among them for 20 years,
Right.
he made an interpretation to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, look, if you will come with me as
Yes, sir.
partners
Yes, sir. Wake up.
to my land,
Yes, sir.
you will be able to get more gold for your labor than you're getting here.
Yes, sir.
So we ain't talking about 1619.
No, sir. No, sir.
That's when the white man tells you you came here.
Right.
You see? But you ain't come here in 1619.
No, sir. Give us the truth.
You come here in 1555.
Yes, sir.
That's why from 1555 in 64 years.
Yes,
so
sir.
the white
That's
man
right.
called the $64 question.
Yes, sir.
What happened to you
Right.
in them 64 years?
That's right. Of course. Yes, sir.
He brought you here expecting,
Right.
or you were expecting.
That's right.
You were on a great adventure
Right.
to increase your scope of knowledge and your understanding
Right.
and your wealth.
Right. That's right.
But when he got on his ship,
Yes, sir. Clank. That's right. That's
he
right.
was in chains.
That's right. That's right.
But please let me add,
Yes, sir.
the ship you was on was called what?
Jesus.
The good ship Jesus.
That's right.
Think that over.
Yes, sir.
You was on, this your first encounter with the white man's God.
That's right. Yes, sir. Right.
Yes, sir.
He brought you from Africa.
That's
Yes, sir.
And it brought you here. Think about this. You didn't know the language.
That's right.
You didn't know where you were going or where you were destined to be.
Right. Right.
Headed around like cattle.
Right.
You were taken and put in the, behold, the bowels of a slave ship like sardines.
That's right. Wake up.
Oh, this is a pitiful condition he was in. No one to call on, no one to look forward to. Then they took you 9,000 miles and put you on the shore of this vicious United States of America, and you stood here weeping and crying, hoping that you could go back to your old land. All praises are due to Allah. But there was no one to take you. So all you can think of is give me Jesus. But you can have the world. But they damn sure wasn't talking about no cracker. They was talking about that ship that they wanted to go back on. And you got some foolish Negroes today who run around and say, well, there's some good white people. Where? What?
That's right.
How you tell a good one from a bad one?
Bring it down.
The Indians thought that some of them was good and some was bad. Is that right?
That's right.
And where did that land here? On the damn reservation. Look at our poor beloved black brothers in South Africa. They thought some white people was all right. And some wasn't. But look at where they at right now.
That's right.
Well, the crackers said, look, I like you people. I like you Indians. Here's some liquor. Drink up, because I'm your white brethren. Yeah, they get them all drunk, sell some damn guns that don't work.
That's right.
But they call that the good white. He's a brother, he's all right.
That's right.
Man, the ones that helped him was worse than Custard. Custard didn't make no whim or no qualm about what he was doing. See, it's some good white folks. The good crackers that gets us in the jail. So now, when someone says that there's a good white person, that's a hypothetical, theoretic statement. Because to decide and judge you must have some criteria. What do you use? But the people this tricky. They say that two straight lines will never meet. How can you prove that? You can't. Do you think I'm foolish enough?
Wake up.
Ignorant enough
Listen up.
to tell you or to practice myself
Here you go.
that we should travel all around the world from one end to the other looking for a good white person. And when you find a good white person, he kill him, eat him, do something, get him out of here.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So many black people
Yes, sir.
have died and been murdered and destroyed
Right.
at the hands of these people.
Yes, sir.
Those black men and women and babies
Yes, sir.
whose bodies have fell to the bottom of the ocean.
Yes, sir.
They caught the middle crossing.
Yes, sir.
There's over 200 million blacks
Yes, sir. That's right. Listen, brother.
were thrown overboard just coming here.
That's right.
If their bones, their dead bones with the flesh have rotted off and the fish have eaten,
Right, sir.
if their dead bones could rise up
Right, sir.
and see the pitiful shape that black people are in today,
right.
begging their slave master for a better job, a better position with him, and still claiming there are some good ones, my God, brother, it would destroy them. They'd be ready to die again because of such weak practices that our people do. So we have to understand that was our first contact with Jesus, the white man's God.
Yes, sir.
Then they brought us here, around us of all our culture.
That's right.
They told us that God was white.
Yes, sir.
Gave us a big picture of him.
Yes, sir.
You know, rosy pink cheeks,
Yes, sir.
old curly blonde hair,
Yes, sir.
baby blues. Now you looking at this, right? And you slip in the mirror, wow. You black as ace of spades, hair kinky,
Yes, sir.
eyes red,
Yes, sir.
as I say, hair like lamb's will, wool, nose stretched across your face.
Yes, sir.
He said, well, if God is his father, this damn sure ain't my brother.
That's right.
I mean, you begin to see that they have projected to you that everything right and good and everything relates to Jesus is all pearly white.
That's right.
And you black as the ace of spades, so at that time, the inferiority set in.
That's right.
So the master can tell you, you a cursed people, nigga. You're cursed.
That's right.
That's why you're black.
That's right.
Not recognizing every time the sun got midday, this cracker breaking out there.
Yes, sir.
Try hard as he can to get black. But he's telling you, you ugly. Because you're black. So this began to work on our people, and we connected everything with white being good and happy. So we look forward. We call freedom doing what? Integrating with white people. Because everybody wants to be one with God. Everything wants to be crystallized with the Creator. So we looked at integration as freedom. So for the 400 years we've been here, what have we chased to call freedom, justice, and equality? Integration. If I can just, maybe I can't go in the same restaurant, but if I can just sit on the same table he sat on when he leave, boy, I'm all right. I mean, you'd be surprised at things. I mean, was beat, killed, dogs sicked on us, holes down.
That's right.
Just to sit next to some filthy white people.
That's right.
But let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
The filthiest thing I ever seen. Now, if anybody here, well, we all y'all been in prison.
That's right. Think about
I'll just get ready to say, has anybody been in prison?
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
If you black,
Yes, sir.
Wake up.
if you live in America, particularly in the black community,
Right.
not only are you in prison, you on death row. You ain't get killed anytime.
That's right.
That's right. Wake up.
Man, brother got killed on Hartford Road in Baltimore the other day.
Yes, sir.
These police don't miss.
No, sir.
I'm telling you, brother, we got to train.
That's right.
We need a militia.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I mean, black folks, the only ones I know, they be arguing and fussing and fighting. Guy pull a brand new pretty gun.
Yes,
He
sir.
3 feet from the guy. Boom, 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 boom. The nigga ducking, dodging bullets. Get away. Still don't get shot.
That's right. Wake us up.
Because we don't know how to shoot.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir. Wake
But
us
them
up.
white folks. Boom, boom, hawk.
That's right. Teeth.
After they put 4 or 5 slugs in here, stop, hawk. Well, I'll shoot you. You dying, the blood shooting out everywhere.
That's right.
So, but we all been in prison one way or the other.
That's right. That's right.
But when you're in prison, see, more riots occur in prison over food.
Right.
And you can't get enough to eat.
Yes, sir.
I'll be hungry and I'll be going down the jail, looking all mean and nasty and ugly, breath stinking early in the morning. I want some food, right? As hungry as I would be, when I see them nasty, filthy, scraggy looking old white people all scrunched up, my appetite was gone. If you want to see a real whitey, look at them in prison or in the hospital.
Yes, sir.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
I mean, you just want to just go in there with a fire gun and just get rid of them.
That's right.
Man, you wouldn't be doing nothing wrong.
No, sir.
Because, as I say, simultaneously,
Yes, sir.
but also know the truth. You see, this is a teaching
Yes, sir. Listen.
the white man don't want. He don't want you to recognize the reality of God.
That's right.
Because once you recognize the reality of God, you know what you're going to dig next?
Yes,
The reality of the devil. He don't want you to see that. Now let's take this word devil real quick.
Yes, sir.
So we can analyze some white folks.
Yes, sir.
Now to be a devil,
Right.
Think about it.
I may be slipping off my topic a little bit, but
Yes,
don't
sir.
worry
Yes,
about
sir.
it. I'm the only one that writes notes every week and never stick to them.
Yes, sir.
Now, all right, brother. Here, devil. Let's take the deal.
Yes, sir.
We got what? Evil.
Yes, sir.
Now, we can just take a casual, not an in-depth study, just a casual stroll, all right, brother, through history. And it will become crystal clear to us that collectively, the white race is the most evil race on our planet.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Now, I'm not going to break all this down as far as I can. I have you all night.
Yes, sir.
Because this, I'll just be telling you about some of his evils.
Yes, sir.
I just want you to understand that.
Yes, sir.
Let's take the E away. What you got here?
Wow.
Vile, right? Man, see, vile means wicked,
Yes, sir.
disgusting,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
degrading.
That's right.
Man, the next one is ill, sickness. Where does all these vile, wicked, disgusting diseases come from?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, white folks.
Where
that white? That's right. Here's white folks. That's where they come from. AIDS. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
Yes, sir.
What kind of stuff is AIDS? Herpes.
Wake up.
Man, this is pathetic. All of them run around now. Well, we have an epidemic. How can we get rid of the AIDS epidemic? I know how. Kill every cracker in the world. The disease will be gone. You don't have no more disease. Because what you must understand, that is heaven. And we will never have heaven on our planet until all white folks is destroyed. This is why our God, Master Farad Muhammad, he's the real ship Jesus. As they brought us here on ships 9,000 miles, our Lord, God, and Savior, Master Farad Muhammad, he came on his own strength. 9,000 miles. He came from the holy city of Mecca, and he came after you, black man. And he is going to hug us and engulf us, and as the scripture says, he'll wipe away all our tears, all our sorrow. Because he said that nation who has afflicted you, that nation you have served, he said, I'll judge them. And God says that he will be vengeful. He'll be fierce. Read your man. Boy, this is one of the most violent books I have ever read in my life. I'm holding up the Holy Bible. God starts killing in Genesis, and he don't stop killing till he get to Revelation. If there was another chapter, he'd be killed in that one too. It's, oh my God, you Muslims are so vicious and you're so violent. Hell, man, that's a Christian book. Oh, that's a vicious book. Man, that's why I love David so much in Scripture. David be wanting hot oil to fall on his enemies, and he be wanting God just to dismember them and disembowel them. Oh man, read this psalm. See what David has to say about his enemies. He said, God, do I hate them? He said, yes. I hate them with a perfect hatred. Now that's a serious hate. What has God done to all former nations who have opposed his will? Man, he burns them, he drowns them, he sends disease and floods on them. Man, God don't play. And that God that, according to Scripture, destroyed them in the time of Noah, in the time of Lot, in the time of ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. It says that God is the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow. He don't change. If the ancient Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonians, they said they had three of the Israelite children. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. But that was not their original names. That was the name that the king and his eunuchs changed them to. If he just changed their names and then took the sacred vows of Israel and poured wine on them, if he destroyed Babylon for that, what will God do for changing the names of over 60 to 70 million black people, and not only pour wine in the vials, but he poured it in you? All across America we have alcoholics, dope addicts, and everything else you can name. What do you think God would do to this enemy who has done these things to you? Good point. Terrible thing, take a man's name. They said good name is what? Better than gold. Here we was once Hassans and Sharifs, Muhammad's, beautiful name. Now you walk around with what? Mr. Snot, Mr. Grass, Mr. Joe Spivengate, Horse-Faced Barber, Shorty Funk Butt, all these ignorant and foolish names that we have. And the slave master has destroyed our very moral fiber by the destruction of our names. But I'm telling you, beloved, it's the truth. It is the truth that will set you free. Let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing. Oh, I got one more left. After ill, if you turn around, you got water. Thank you. Now you know why I ain't got to speak on that. Biggest, man, they said it was over 280-some treaties
Right.
And the white man only kept what, one?
Right.
That was the one to keep the Indians on the reservation. That's the only one he kept.
Yes, sir.
So we know he's a liar.
Yes, sir.
Every 4 years they have two devils jump up and see who can tell the biggest lie.
Right.
And the biggest liar wins the presidency.
Right.
You see, unless you're a real good liar,
Right.
like Jesse Jackson,
Right.
you don't get in.
Right.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson a liar.
Yes, sir.
He running for president.
Yes, sir.
Man, Jesse Jackson is what you call, this is going on tape. We going to get this on AMU?
Yes, sir.
I want this on the radio.
Yes, sir.
Jesse Jackson
Listen.
is a pawn and a tool of the slave master.
Yes, sir.
Now what took place,
Right.
the Bible says this.
Listen up.
I'm grabbing every Bible I see. This ain't mine here. I'm getting like a preacher sometimes, looking for my own book. Where's my book?
Yes, sir.
But as we look in the early chapters of Matthew,
Yes, sir.
and we begin to read how the devil tempted Jesus,
Yes, sir.
it says, then Jesus led up the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he fasted 40 days and 40 nights,
Right.
he was after hungered.
Right.
And when the tempter came to him, remember now, the Bible is referring to the white race as a tempter.
Yes, sir.
So I want you to be very clear.
Right.
When we tell you that the white man is the devil, we're not just calling him a bad name because we're mad at him.
No, sir.
We're talking scientifically,
Yes, sir.
biologically,
Yes, sir.
and genetically.
Yes, sir.
And I will put my life
Yes, sir.
and every penny that I have on the line,
Yes, sir.
and those that believe as I believe.
Yes, sir.
Take my head, you can get one white person
Yes, sir.
to prove they're not a devil,
Yes.
including the Pope.
Yes, sir.
Pope gone all over the world trying to look all holy and all dignified, getting off the plane, kneeling on his knees, kissing the ground. If the Pope come here, I'll give him something to kiss, and it won't be the ground. Let him come. Don't get mad because I talk about the Pope. Pope just another white man. That's all. Another devil. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the white man's a devil regardless of the time and regardless of the place. So when it talks to the tempter, talking about this cracker. Or as some of you say, the white man. I won't hurt nobody's feelings. So he said, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered, it is written, man